Okay, and I'll be happy to provide my name for you. What I'm asking you, and that's all I'm asking you. Am I suspected of criminal activity?
Yes.
And what is that?
Disorderly conduct. You are suspected
because
of
what?
Which
And because of, what did I do?
Not free to leave, and so you will need to identify yourself to all parties involved.
Because what did I do? What is the disorderly conduct?
Okay, if you know the law, then you would be able to explain that. But we are telling you what the law is.
But you are here. I've been completely peaceful. I have a recording to show what's happened here since the incident started. So what is this disorderly conduct that you are suspecting me of?
Fighting in public is...
I did not fight in public.
Okay,
Nobody's saying that we
you
did.
said suspected. And that is the call notes we got, is that there's people outside.
But I have a video recording that I was playing to this officer that proves that there was nothing to be suspected. It proves what I'm saying is correct.
That's your side.
And I have video proof of this.
Your side.
Correct.
So you're still suspected of it until we get the other side, correct?
But you should go.
If you do not believe the video recording, I guess you can suspect it as much as you want. I tried to play the evidence to this man, and he told me to turn off the tape so he could hear my side of the story.
Okay. You need to identify yourself when you're asked.
No, not unless I'm suspected of a crime.
Okay,
but
we
I
just
have
went into a big circle. Identify yourself or not. Are you refusing to identify yourself?
I am not.
Okay, then identify yourself.
Okay, but you guys are acting outside of the bounds of the law.
I'm going to identify you just as I'm going to identify this gentleman here, and I'm going to identify everybody else that's out here involved.
You do not now want to identify me.
Yes, that's fine. I don't know who a James Freeman is. I want to know who you are. That's why I'm asking you to identify yourself.
But you're acting outside of the bounds of the law. That's what I'm saying.
Do you want to?
And you understand that as well as I. You took an oath when you took your duty to, and I've shown you that these guys are responsible for all the activity here, and both of you police officers are over here. All of that mob over there that was attacking me, which I have evidence of, is over there, and you guys are focusing on us. Something is highly suspect
here. We have a
here.
deputy talking to them, and we're going to go to their side.
And you have two talking to us.
And I'm gonna get their side of the story as well. That way I can determine.
Okay, this is not correct. This procedure is not correct. You have no right in this country, no constitutional right to ask for my ID right now.
All right. He doesn't. Let me see your ID, please. So I can identify who you are, just like I'm going to identify him and all the other parties that are on that side.
If you're going to resort to violence, I will give you my ID. If you're going to detain me, I will give you my ID.
We're surrounded.
Okay. Well, you want to be like this? Now you are detained.
There's my ID.
You've been detained, dude. I don't know.
Well, go ahead and detain me then.
Why are you making this harder than it needs to be?
I'm not, because this is America, sir. I have nothing against you. This is America.
You want to make this real difficult.
I don't want to make this difficult at all.
So I can tell the story of you said this.
I don't want to make this difficult at all.
A lot more than they think we do.
I have rights, and I'm exercising those rights. That's all it is.
Went on a walk.
Correct.
Sorry, sir.
And these individuals, do me a favor, step over there.
Over there?
Yeah. No,
out of the light.
Not you. Him. This guy. Hey,
well, I'm gonna
you
stand
step
right
over here.
Oh, okay.
Public road.
No, I understand. But
No,
do me a favor, step right there.
He's
That way I
dealing
got
with
a
me.
little
Just
bit
do whatever he
better- that way I
says.
got a little bit better eyesight on you.
I don't have any weapon. I have a pocket knife. Other than that, I have no weapon.
Well, do you mind doing me a favor? Slide a little bit that way.
Sure.
Thank you
Just
so much.
let's just try to de-escalate this situation.
So you went for a walk,
Correct.
and what occurred?
I walked up to the house there. As soon as I got up there, they all started coming out with the yard. One was holding a garden tool, almost, it was a club or it wasn't a club, it was a rake or something. He was holding that. He came up to me. They approached me. They started acting aggressively towards me. I never raised my voice. They raised their voices at me. They told me to step over there so they could fight me and so forth. I have it all recorded, and that's what's happened. And then I headed back here, and then I called you guys, and I have that too on my phone where I called the police.
So
You see, right there, I called the Fort Worth General Information. I was getting a hold of the police as you did drive up here.
Okay. Yep. Well, I know somebody called the police, and that's why we're here.
Well, they called before me, obviously, and I was calling the non-emergency line.
So who all did you exchange words with? Who were exchanged words with you?
It was a person in two houses over, and
I don't know who lives here. I mean, do you know what they're
a policeman. This RV here has had calls, probably 10 or 12 from what I learned when I came here. And I suspected drug activity to a police officer that was in this parking lot that came from this house. These guys were always going back and forth constantly.
Okay.
And that was days ago. And then they called the police on the lady I came to see because she said they were harassing her.